What's up guys, it's number 11 of the Road to Roma. Stuff's episode, we're going to go into a game in Division 4 as we are very close to the title and hopefully we can get it in this episode, but we'll have to see. So we're going to our first game and it is against a full French team. It's got some very overpowered players in, so it's going to be a very tough game indeed. So we're going to the game and we do unfortunately pass it straight to Matuidi here on the edge of the box, and he does put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 in the 47th minute of the match. A bit of a bad way to kick off the game in the second half, but then minutes later we do score a goal. Destro with the header there, very good player, overall very good stats, and just scoring many goals in this series. And then a beautiful loft ball over the top and Gervinho on the end of it to finesse it around the goalie to make it 2-1 in the game in the 67th minute, and that is how the game does end. So not the best way to kick off this episode. Obviously the goals weren't that exciting, but still to get the win, that's the only real thing that is valuable to us. So we're on 6 points now and we need 19, so we're going to have to see how we do in this episode. And I was wondering if we should add like some kind of reward system in this series. Maybe if I get a hat-trick with a player, give the series 5k, or if we score more than 5 goals, give us 5k. I'm not quite sure. Leave a comment down below if I should add something like that. Maybe I should. It'll help along the series, as trading is very difficult now because the market is pretty much dead, but there is various methods that I could probably do, but we'll have to see in the upcoming episodes. So we go into our next game and it's obviously 1-0 here just before half time, but then Destro does change the scoreline just before the half time whistle with a really good strike from just outside the area. Fantastic player Destro is. His inform cards really coming to himself and he seems to be scoring quite a few goals, but then in the 90th minute of the match there he does score the goal to equalise in the 90th minute, so that we don't get the 3 points, we only get 1. So it's a little bit annoying when that happens because you're only minutes away from getting the 3 points and then someone does score and you just get them all taken away. So a little bit annoying, but yeah, leave a comment down below if we should do some kind of reward system. So we go to our next game and we do come against a full England team. It's got some very nice informs and a team of season Terry, so it's going to be a very tough game. And in the 22nd minute of the match, Walcott kicks off the scoreline there with a nice goal, obviously with his really good shot. He seems to have a really good like toe poke kind of shot and he puts it always into the back of the net. But then unfortunately here in the 87th minute of the match, his Jordan Henderson does head into the back of the net because I just brought my keeper out a little bit too much, and he does make it 2-0 in the game. And that is how it does end. It was a very strong team I came against. John Terry on this game is a very good centre-back. Even though he hasn't got that much pace, his defending and heading definitely makes up for it. So we're currently sat on 7 points. Hopefully we can get out of the relegation zone just so we can push towards that promotion and maybe even get the title. So we're going to go into another game and it is against a really weird looking team. I don't know why he's got Blaszczykowski in the CDM slot and then Gundogan and Fabregas in the wide centre mid slot. So we get into the game and obviously we do kick off the scoreline there. In the 10th minute of the match, Gervinho putting it into an open net to make it 1-0. But then he does quickly reply 14 minutes later with Santi Cazorla, a really good player. Just like he's like 2,000 coins now. He'll just get you bags and bags of goals. And he somehow gets the header there, the 5'5" guy, heads it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. But then we do quickly reply with a really nice chip shot there from Pjanic. And I was actually watching the Bosnia game last night and I was like, please don't get an international man of the match because we've got plenty of signings to make. And he does actually make it 3-2 there with a nice smash into the back of the net, Pjanic. And then unfortunately here in the 75th minute, he does equalise with the one and only Santi Cazorla. So his Santi Cazorla, maybe he's just really good with Santi Cazorla and he just scores them 3 goals with him and obviously delays us of the title. So a little bit of an annoying way to finish off that game, but we're going to go into another obviously, and I'm thinking about changing the home Roma kit to the classic kit because we have actually got that, so I might do that in the next episode just to freshen it up a bit and have a bit of change in the kit wise. So we get into the game and we come against a nice Lukepingu side, and he does kick off the scoreline there in the 6th minute of the match, and that is the only goal of the game. So not the most exciting game in the world, and especially when we don't pick up the 3 points. Sometimes when we are losing, I changed the formation to a 4-3-3 because I seem to score quite a few goals with that, so maybe we could do that in upcoming episodes. And we go into our next game. It is against a very strong side. He's got Ribery. It's not got the best of chemistry, but the rating wise, very good player. So into the next game we go, and we do kick off the scoreline there in the 14th minute of the match. Destro with the goal, but then we do quickly reply 1 minute later with another goal with Destro. And I think in this game we absolutely go mental with goals. I think we score about 6, maybe even 7 by the end of the game. So this goal here is probably one of the best I've scored so far in this series. A really good header from Florenzi, and then Ljajic with the overhead kick into the back of the net. But then the guy was obviously not concentrating here and he passes the ball straight to me, and I do make it 4-0. And then just before half time we do make it 5-0 again, some poor defending from himself, passing it inside to Florenzi to put it into the back of the net to make it 5-0 just before half time. And then just after half time we do get it 6 here with Ljajic again, putting it into the back of the net to make it 6-0. And I pretty much wasn't concentrating for the last like 15 minutes of the match. So he just conceded that goal there. We do concede that goal there, and then we do concede another one here in the 87th minute of the match. A little bit annoying how he just toe pokes it in the back of the net, and my player just didn't clear it off the line. So 6-2 is a pretty good way to end off this episode. Obviously, we didn't do that much signings or title or promotion wise, but in the next episode, we will definitely make a signing. I do like to make a signing at least every other episode. So, even though this episode, we didn't much happen, but it would be nice to see your input on whether I should do rewards or not. So, yeah, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're on your channel, leave a like, and see you soon.